So I just want to take a second and do a walk around in my project car. It's a 74 Dodge Dart with a 68 front end. And it's pretty cool. I'm going to get to it here pretty soon, but I have other stuff to do. So anyways, let's look at it real fast. So a lot of people don't like these cars. And it's because of the rear end. Because of the bumper and the taillight situation. I think it looks fine. I mean, I didn't like it at first either, and it had the pointy nose on it, and I thought it was ugly, but this back end is growing on me, and it's kind of cool because it's the only Dart that has this trunk and has a regular bumper, so it's just kind of a normal looking car. It's not like the little, zippy looking car like the 72s or whatever. And for me, it's all about this back window. That's all I care about. The back window and this quarter panel. That's what makes these Darts, if you ask me. So, it's got the 7 1/4 rear end in it right now. I wish I could back up a little more. And you can see this quarter panel right here is fine. There's not much rust on it. It needs a lot of work in the interior. The interior is, I think I have all the parts pretty much, but it needs a lot of work. But it doesn't really quite matter. When it gets into the interior, I'm just going to strip it down and start from scratch. I have a window for it. I bought that. The numbers on it are V8. It's a Swinger. This side's black. I don't know what's better, black or gray. So that rust right there is the only rust. You can see that. It's the only rust in the car, right there. And I don't know if you can see that too well. Give me a second here. Okay, I got some light going. So the only rust in the car is right there. This whole quarter panel, it's kind of bad, but it's pretty solid still. I might just be able to put some metal in it. And it needs quite a lot of work, but like I said, it's pretty much all there. Not too worried about it. I think it'll be a fun little project. I'm not trying to do it perfect. I'm just trying to make it a runner, decent, and drive it around, There we go. So let's look under the hood. Yeah, so I looked at the numbers, and it is a V8 car, but somebody robbed the K-member out of it, and now it's got a 6-cylinder K-member. And I think it might also have the 6-cylinder torsion bars. I'll have to measure them and find out. I don't really know. They look a little small. Power steering, manual brakes, spool. They have a spool motor mounts, which actually aren't so bad. So my plans with this one is it's going to get a Magnum. I have a 318 and I have a 360, but right now I'm just doing a 318. And it's going to get a 5-speed from a Dodge Dakota. It's getting a AX15. And let's see what else. A part of me wants a Mopar that just starts up every time and doesn't have any problems. So I'm thinking about putting the Magnum computer and doing the whole thing with the fuel injection and all that. Because I have the parts. I need to get a computer, but I have the parts, and I don't have much time to drive my cars. So when I actually get it running, when I actually get it on the road, at least one of these cars, I just want to get in and drive it. I don't want to have to fool around with it. So this this hood fits right on here, and then the fenders are the same. I got a 69 grill for it. I had to replace this section here and the spring to get that hood to close, but the hood won't close because the fenders are kind of like pushed in a little bit. And I don't know what I'm going to run into when I try to put the the 74 fender, but the 68 or 69 grill bezels on. I'm not sure what I'll run to there, but we'll get them on. I don't really care too much. It's got these old shock bumpers, so those are going to come off. But the good news is the new bumper for the 68 that I have will just basically bolt in the same spots. So it's going to be a combination. It's going to be a 68 74. The cool thing about the 74 is they come with big brakes and or disc brakes and the big bolt pattern for the wheels. So that's one good thing it's going to have. This one has an 8 1/4 rear end, so the 8 1/4 is going to go in this one, and then the 8 3/4 is going to go in that one. And what's cool about that is the 8 3/4 will just bolt right in, no modifications. This one I'll have to cut the perches off a little bit and put them in about 1 inch and weld them back up. But that's fine. I don't care about that. So anyway, this is the project. For some reason, every time I buy a Mopar, it's got a broken window. So we're going to be doing some windows at some point. Anyway, this is my project. What I'd like you guys to do is subscribe, because it may not mean a whole lot to you, but it's big for me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can make a little bit of money doing this. And what I'm going to do also is I have a Dodge Durango over there. The Durango is going to get some work too. So I like the Dakotas, I like the Durangos, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with those. If I can find a 5-speed 6-cylinder, I'll buy it. I'd take a 5-speed 8-cylinder, but they're hard to find. So that's how that goes. But anyway, just trying to start making some more videos. As bad as they are, I don't know why I'm making them really, but try to subscribe, and I'll start doing some more videos. Okay.